Hey gang, AV here. Welcome to my review of the G.I. Joe Collectors Club exclusive Iceberg action figure. Here he is out of the box, and I do mean box because he came in this white shipper box, which is actually pretty large compared to a lot of the other shipper boxes that I had. Here is Dr. Mindbender, which I just finished reviewing. As you can see, the box is huge compared to Mindbender's. As you can see there, it says from Funko Publications, which was the company in charge of the Collectors Club. Here is his file card. If you want to read that, feel free to pause the video and do so now. Always a fan of the fact that they include those. The figure, his accessories, and his file card were all included loose in this plastic bag. Again, larger plastic bag than the other figures I've reviewed so far. It has a double piece of tape keeping it closed. And now we're going to have a look at the figure himself and his accessories. He is jam-packed with stuff. And as you can see, it all stows on him, which is a huge bonus. We're going to start by looking at his guns. Take this one out of his hand here. No paint detail on this particular gun, but there is some nice molded detail. It's looks like it's wrapped to prevent against cold, which is cool. Have a look at this one. This one is also wrapped to prevent against cold, but this has some white painted detail to show that off. Very cool. He has his bazooka, for lack of a better term, or a mortar launcher, or rocket launcher, whatever you want to call this. Not sure the technical term. It has a painted white strap, which is bendy and very forgiving. Also has a single rocket, which fit right into the barrel there. He has this backpack assembly here, which pegs right onto his back. Makes him a little back heavy though, unfortunately. Attached to this is his, well, we'll have a look at the backpack first since I got that unplugged first. It has a very long back peg. Some green painted detail on there. There's this harness, which you use to mount to the backpack. It has this hook here for the bazooka, which I had shown off earlier. This single peg here is for the snowboard, which has another pack here in the middle, 2 foot pegs, and a button which ejects these 2 blades or wings or what have you. Not really sure the significance of that. I think this is a carryover from Pursuit of Cobra line, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, it's got wings. But besides that, it's a pretty cool, pretty good sculpt on this thing. He has one other accessory, and that is his knife, which fits snugly in his sheath here. Has a painted blade. Very cool. And now let's have a look at the figure himself. Very reminiscent of the classic character, design and paint scheme wise. This gun here on his harness is not removable. The collar is if you pop his head off, which we will demonstrate right now. that back on there. Very basic, but, you know, cool. His head is on a ball joint. Does a full 360. It's a little hindered by his collar, but you can get it to go around. Arms will do a full 360. Again, kind of hindered by the shoulders of his collar, but you can get him around. They can go up about this high. Again, hindered by his collar. There's nothing at the bicep. His elbows can flatten out and do about a 90-degree bend there. Wrists will do a full 360, as well as hinge in and out. And this side will hinge up and down. So he's got separate hinge articulation on the different wrists. He has his ab crunch here, which gives you a decent range of motion up there. Hips, kick his leg up about that high, back about that far. He can do the splits about like that. Bend his knee, double jointed, kick his heel back about that far. Ankles, full 360. Point his toe down, almost flat, and then up a little bit. Excellent articulation on this guy, especially considering the fact that he's an Arctic figure, which usually tend to be kind of on the bulky side. This guy, his articulation is great. The only thing that hinders his articulation at all is his fur collar, which you can move out of the way when you need to. So let's do some size comparisons now. Here he is next to a vintage G.I. Joe figure. So as you can see, Iceberg is noticeably taller than him. Here he is next to a vintage collection Star Wars figure, noticeably taller than him. Here he is next to a Boss Fight Studio blank, roughly about the same size there. And a Marvel Universe Captain America figure. So as you can see, he definitely fits in more with the modern size figures of 4-inch than he does with the vintage 3 3/4-inch figures. I do highly recommend this figure. He comes with excellent accessories. He can pose them all, stow them all on him. His articulation is excellent. He's not hindered very much at all, despite the fact that he's an Arctic figure. He looks very reminiscent to the classic character. I don't have enough good things to say about this figure. I honestly don't. He is one of my all-time favorite from the Collectors Club, frankly. And I do. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot to talk about his figure stand, which is white. Says codename Iceberg there. Has 2 foot pegs and 2007 copyright on the bottom. So anyway, I can't say enough good things about this figure, really. If you have the opportunity to get one, I would definitely highly recommend them. So anyway, this has been AV. If you like this video, check out my channel. If you like what you see there, then please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.